What's up, guys? We're back with Asagao Academy. Holy crap, if you didn't watch the last one, you need to go do it. There were feels all over the place. I'm still covered in them. But for now, we're actually in the studio where John and PBG are doing the podcast. They invited us in. So excited. What will happen? No idea. We just heard a huge blow-up spoiler from PBG himself. Not going to say what it is in case you didn't go watch. Go do that now, or you're going to be spoiled. All right, so here we are, and you're on with PB&J. Thanks for calling. What do you want to talk about?
Hi, when is the next episode of Minecraft Hardcore coming out?
Thank you for your call. We're out of time on this segment, my bad. So for now, you can listen to the lovely stylings of this old man playing a ukulele. Oh, it's like my theme song. And yes, diverting comments like that is necessary. Oh. Wait, this is not an old man playing a ukulele. What is this? This is pop music. Oh, that was a close call. Nice one, but that doesn't sound like an old man on a ukulele. Yeah, it sure doesn't. What? This is like rap. What the hell is this? Oh my god, I hope I don't get copyrighted for this. PBG checked the listing on his screen. Oh! He sighed with relief and took a quick swig of water. It's a lot tougher than it looks. Sounds.
I know, right?
Isn't it? A lot of people think we just sit around talking and playing games, but you run out of stuff to talk about. No one wants to hear about your 12th time spilling ice cream on your principal. I don't know, I would. Yo, do you know how many times I've told the Eiffel Tower story? Everyone wants to hear that. The 12th? That sounds pretty interesting, actually. Yeah, see? You get my point. Ever since I started working here, I began to notice more things. I had to figure out something to talk about, so I eavesdropped on the people around me. I became more curious in general. It helps me with ideas for things to talk about. I guess that's a good idea, as long as you're not eavesdropping on something personal. This guy fancies himself somewhat of an expert in human interaction. Who does?
Yeah.
Me, of course. Really? Are we sure about that? Look at her face. No, it's not that. You don't think I am? Oh no, do not pout at me like that, please. It's too much. Careful, the song's almost over. God, please, let us not hear that again. They replaced their headphones and cleared their throats. The tense silence that filled the room before they started recording was my favorite part. You could almost hear the anticipation, the anxiety about stuttering the first line of the introduction, the stories being run through only seconds before. Dude, that's me every time. Welcome back to PB&J. That was Take My Star by a resident rapper, Youngtown. Gotta love that guy. Is that who that was? Holy shit, that's amazing. And now I feel dumb for not recognizing it. He's definitely not an old man. Well, I mean, no, Youngtown's not old. Nor does he play the ukulele, unless he does. Youngtown, do you play the ukulele? Answer in the comments. He's not watching this, trust me, you guys. It's all for naught. We'll be taking the next few callers now. Hello, Junebug, you're on the air with PB&J. Oh, wow, really cool. So, I need some help.
What's up?
We'll do whatever we can to help you. What's up? Well, there's this girl. I'm gonna change the voice since I did that last one before. I'm out. No, wait. I've had a crush on her for ages and ages, and I don't know what to do about it. How should I catch her attention?
Hey.
Are you friends with her? Well, kind of. Do you talk to her often? No, not really.
Yeah.
Just try talking to her. I'm sure she won't bite your head off or anything. I'm not so sure. What kind of girl are you even pursuing?
Well...
How do you really know that you'll like her if you haven't spoken much to her? She's pretty. Right. Just have a conversation with her. Befriend her. Not to bribe her into dating you, but just to see if you're compatible, and then decide whether to ask her out. This is very good advice. Most of the things can be solved by just talking. Jeez, this is the worst advice ever. What? Oh, that was rude. God, isn't that just the way? What a jerk. Next caller. Hi, my name is Pickle. How do you know when you're in love? Oh my god, Gurosen, is that you? I thought the other girl was you. Never mind. This is you, for sure. Whoa, too real. I wouldn't really know what to tell you. I've never been in love myself. Really? You haven't either? Well, his eyes slid over to me. Ooh. No, not really. Oh, thank you. I felt like the only one.
We're teenagers. We're too stupid to understand love. 90% of the time, that is the case.
Thank you. I feel so much better. Bye-bye.
Heh, and you said I wasn't good at people. I stand by that statement. Next caller.
Hey.
Hello, I'm leading a secret double life as a pop star here on campus and I can't take the secrecy anymore. Is that Paul? I want people to know my true passion. I don't like video games. I love music and magical girls. My name is... Oh, who was that? Gerard, was that you? It could have been anyone. That guy sounded really familiar. That he did, John. Oh, it was one of them for sure.
That he did. Where had I heard that voice before? And video games? The show continued on for an hour, alternating between music, questions, and stories.
So I threw up. What? What context is this in? I wish I would have heard the rest of the story. That is the best job interview story I've ever heard. Oh my god. Maybe for you. Anyways, that's all the time we have here, folks. Thanks for tuning in to your spot on nightly neighborhood nutrition. This has been PB&J. Thanks for listening.
They held their poses, both beaming open mouths, then dropped it all once they switched off the air.
Good show today. I'll say, maybe next time we should eat some snacks and just narrate it. Oh, people would love that.
As they packed up their things, a thought occurred to me. Do people ever think you do this radio show with Jeff?
All the time. Literally every day. But obviously if I did a show with Jeff, we'd call it PB and Jiff. Duh. Oh my god. It's too real.
The early morning sunlight filtered through our blinds, waking me. Not walking. Good God, it's so hot in here. I can barely concentrate today. Ugh. It was already time for school again. The weekend with PBG seemed like a dream. Maya was still sleeping. When I glanced at the clock, I saw it was 6:45. I'd woken before my alarm. Quietly, I gathered my things, went to the bathroom, changed, and brushed my teeth. It was so different in the dorms in the morning. Instead of the constant hum of blow dryers and irritable girls, there was an expectant silence. It would be like an asylum if it weren't for the pink walls and flowers on every door. Shaking my head, I returned to my room. As I reached to open the door, something caught my eye. A blank yellow envelope was taped to the door handle.
What's that about?
I pulled it off and headed inside. Maya was just waking up, sitting bleary-eyed on the bed.
Hey, what's up?
What's that? An envelope. It was stuck to our door.
Really?
Ooh, secret admirer already. Despite it being so early in the morning, Maya was as energetic as ever. No, I don't think so. I undid the envelope and pulled out the rough parchment paper beneath. Wow, this is fancy! Maya lunged at me, peering at the letter. Look at this! It's handwritten in ink! She snatched it out of my hands. Hey!
So cute.
Oh my god! This is a love letter! Better yet, it's a poem! It's titled, Waving Hello. Ugh! No accounting for taste. Give me that. I snatched it back out of her hands. Oh god, so pretty you are. You're kind of like the ocean, blue and green water. Forever in your love, the admirer. My gosh.
Yeah. This is terrible. It wasn't that bad. Okay, it was a little bit weird.
Who do you think wrote it? PBG? No, definitely not. Who says it's for me anyway? It says right here, you're kind of like the ocean. What? And you're not, plus your eyes are green. You know, this poem, it's so generic. You could literally apply it to anyone.
This is so stupid.
Man, what kind of love poem is this? You'd have to be specific, like, I love your effervescent sparkle and the mole just under your left armpit, and you should sign it too. Whoever wrote this isn't even worth it. Ooh, that's a little harsh. You sure it wasn't PBG? Oh, that's rude.
No.
My, of course not. This doesn't seem like him. But what if it was from him? We did go to the festival together. He didn't seem interested then, though, and we only just got close again. I frowned. PBG sending me a love poem? The thought sat in my chest like a wet blanket. Well, don't fucking, assume anything yet. It could be anyone. Whatever. She grabbed the letter and threw it on her desk. Unless this person learns how to write, let's not even bother. As she turned to grab her clothes, she muttered to herself, Jared would write a way better poem than that.
So maybe something about ham and sparkles, possibly.
Yeah, you're probably right. I started filling my bag with books for class, PBG still hovering in my mind. Really, though, what if he did do it, though? What if he did?
We don't know for sure. We just don't.
I'm sorry, I had a blip there. I don't know what that was. As soon as I walked in the door of the classroom, a tall ball of nervous energy greeted me.
Good morning.
Hannah, hey!
He was bouncing up and down on his heels and smiling like the Cheshire Cat. I felt fingers trail across my shoulders as my walk passed.
Told you.
I immediately flushed. I don't think he did it. Hey PBG, what's up?
Well, our first game is coming up.
Yeah, I remember you saying something about that before.
I'd really like it if you could come.
From across the classroom, I heard my snicker. Yeah, sure, I'll come. I'll definitely come and cheer you on. He clapped his hands together.
Adventure!
Great, that's great. This will be an adventure. Soccer makes me really happy, so I'm glad we can share it together.
Me too. I hope you do well. Break a leg. Oh wait, do they say that in soccer?
They do if you say it.
Well, good luck. I'm just going to... I dashed to my desk and slammed myself into my chair. Moments later, PBG slid into his chair too. Girl, don't run away yet.
This is gonna bite her in the ass, because you probably didn't do it.
Well, isn't that sweet? I'm sure that it's not romantic. Ha! But I still don't think he's the one who wrote the poem. It's not like him, is it? I don't think it is. What are you talking about? You heard him on the radio and you saw how nervous he was just now. Yeah, but someone else could have taken his advice. You said yourself that everyone listens to PBG.
Or PB&J, sorry. The podcast, that's what they meant.
He's only nervous because the first big game is coming up. He's crazy about soccer, you know that. Yeah, soccer games and peanut butter, I get it. I don't know that the peanut butter is really part of it.
What?
What? But it's his actual name. What? God. Have you ever actually seen him eat any?
Oh.
Well, now that you mention it, no. But...
Class.
Oh no, here we go. What happened now with her?
Class, you would do well to shut your yaps today or I will attack you.
You know, there's something precious and beautiful about youngsters finding love.
She slammed a hand into the desk, driving her nails into it.
Yes, so beautiful how even 5th and 6th graders can meet, cross racial boundaries, capture magical cards, and fall in love together. This lady's got a problem. Holy shit, she should not be teaching. And actually follow through on the promise to love each other in the future. Girl, you need to dump your 0 and get a hero. Come on, get with the program. So find someone to love while you're young or all the good men will be snatched up.
She grabbed a piece of chalk and started vigorously drawing a diagram of Summoner's Rift. We were skipping right to geography. Well, whatever kept us from imminent death was fine by me. Girl, she crazy. Go get him, PBG. Yay, it's the soccer game.
Oh, is my board? She might be.
Stuff it in his creamer. What?
Oh, that's it. I'm going to use that later. Whenever someone's pissing you off, tell them to stuff it in his creamer. It's awful.
It was the day of PBG's and Asagao's first soccer game. It was bright and hot, and the team was in rough shape. Hair matted foreheads, sweat dripped down backs, but they kept playing.
The score was 1-2 against Hatoful High. What? Are we playing against a bunch of birds? Oh no, is Oko-san on the team? If that's true, then we're doomed. I couldn't tell whether it was the heat or my excitement, but every now and then I swore I saw the other players shift into something like birds. No, it's them. I can't believe it. We're fighting birds. But when I told Mai, that is the single weirdest thing I've ever heard. A high school filled with birds? Wait, no, it's true. I've played the game. I've been there. I played it off as a joke. Right now, the ball was in the other team's court. The field? How did people play soccer again? With their feet, of course. I'm not screaming. There are people in the house. One of the other players shot the ball at the goal. Block it, block it, block it, block it, block it! The goalie, an older student who kind of resembled PBG, caught the ball. Oh, thank goodness. I put a hand on my chest to try and calm my rapidly beating heart.
Hey, Hana.
I didn't know you were so into soccer, Hana. I didn't either. PBG, originally on the first side of the field, jogged back to the middle. As a forward, I think he said his job was to shoot the ball, basically, or something. The other team called a timeout. As he waited, PBG turned to the scans, standing in the crowd. No. He paused as his eyes skimmed over me, then beamed and waved. He could probably see my hair from a mile away. I waved back.
Yeah.
You can do it! I believe in you! A brief look of surprise crossed his face, then he gave me a thumbs up. Oh, they're starting again. What's gonna happen? Eh? Volleying? It was near the end of the game. The score was still 1-2, but this time Asagao had the ball. Jeff was dribbling it up the side of the field. Someone got in his way and he passed the ball to Dean, the center forward. Dean dodged left, then right. Only 10 seconds left. They were coming closer and closer to the goal. Dean, here! Dean glanced up at PBG, but someone stepped in front of him. He relatively kicked the ball towards Jeff. Oh dear. The ball was intercepted by a player from Hatoful High. As the timer ticked down, all the spirit left the Asagao team. Oh, they lost. Oh no. The crowd around me clapped politely as the other team cheered. The first game of the season was a loss. People rose to leave, obscuring my vision of PBG. I stepped onto the bleachers, but still... Oh, I'm so damn short. It's fine. We'll meet him out on the field. Gerard, Mai, and I waited until most of the sweaty crowd passed, then walked to the edge of the field. The team was crowded in a circle just a few feet away. Next time, but don't feel bad. Overall, we had a really good game. Oh, I hope he's not too upset about it. We should do some more team drills, I think, and a bit of work on our passing so it doesn't happen again, though. Our next game... We should probably head back. What? Why?
Huh.
When PBG gets like this, it takes him forever to come back to the real world. Once, it took us 2 hours just to get him off the field. Yeah, let's go. We turned and immediately yellow jackets filled our vision. Oh, I was hoping it was Jimmy. Wait a minute! Is that Luke and fucking Balrog? What? It looks like him. Hey guys, bummer about the game, right? It is! It's Wallet! Dank memes. That other team had us on our toes the whole time. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was pretty upsetting. I hope PBG's alright. A gleam appeared in Luke's eyes. PBG, I'm sure he'll be fine. I don't like that look.
Well...
There's always the next game, though. This one shouldn't hurt us too bad, as long as we all win the rest. Wow, that really does look like him, holy crap. No pressure, though. Yeah, no pressure. Would PBG be alright? An odd noise came from Luke and he cleared his throat.
You on the flippity flip.
Anyways, dude, we gotta go, so like, we'll see you all later.
What?
Wait, we do? Yeah, dude, let's go.
Later.
Oh, that was awkward. If you say so, bye guys. That was odd. Don't mind them, they're always strange. Oh my god. It's sad but true, I'm sorry.
Huh?
Wait, were they acting weird? I didn't notice. Oh, Gerard. Case in point.
Bye-bye.
Anyways, I have volleyball practice, so I should get going. I have to head out too, but speaking of practice, are you keeping up with that puzzle game? Oh yeah, totally. It's great. I'm learning a lot. Good. The tournament's only in a month, so give it your best. I will.
See you later.
Bye, Gerard. What are you gonna do now? Girl, everyone left. You're not gonna hang around, are you? I should go practice. I sat in the cafeteria hunched over my phone. Pink-haired Fury versus Rated S Games, go! I mashed at my phone as fast as my fingers could fly. Blocks flew across the strings, tiny soldiers lining up in front of my castle waiting for the next attack. Dude, this is like me when I played Bejeweled. Look out! A horde of flying zombies descended on top of my tiny soldiers, decapitating them in comic cartoon fashion. Dumbadoom cartwheeled overhead. You gotta be kidding me! You lose. I threw my phone on the table in disgust.
Hey.
Jimmy, my sweet, beautiful cinnamon roll, how are you? Jeez, what's wrong, Hannah? Nothing. This game. It's so much harder when you're playing against other people. I thought I was good at this thing. I thought I could be helpful, but right now I feel like I'm just going to embarrass myself. Competitive mobile games are rough. Some people don't do anything but play these things. You'll get better with practice. Aw, Jimmy, always giving the good stuff. Oh. No. We said that we were going to be very positive and not give up. No, of course I will. Yeah, we're going to do it. I'm just frustrated. I know I'll get better. I'm just going to keep going until it happens. That's the spirit. You can be frustrated, but don't give up. Jimmy looked taken aback for a second, then laughed. That's awesome, Hannah. I didn't know you had it in you. What? I've just never seen you so intense before. You're usually pretty quiet. I'm sorry. No, it's great. This is great. I'm really looking forward to the tournament now. I can't wait to see what happens between you and Ian. You know Jimmy's secretly hoping that Ian don't win. That's just how Jimmy is. He looked around then leaned in towards me. Don't tell Ian, but I'm rooting for you. I fucking knew it, Jimmy. I know you. Jimmy is too pure for this world. What? Chuckling, he walked away. I looked at my phone on the table, the flashing game over screen showing the profile picture of my conqueror. Loser. Picking up the phone, I started a new game. That's the spirit. Do it. The next day, I was winding down after lunch, getting ready for another few hours of class. Maya was busy joking with Jared, so I went to dump my tray by myself.
Hannah.
Hey, Austin, how you doing? I jumped. The fork and plate on my tray clattered, but thankfully didn't fall off. Oh, hey, what's up? Well, I wanted to know what you thought of our game yesterday. I tried to find you, but I think you just left. Did you not like it? He watched me anxiously, tapping his fingers against the palms of his hands. Oh, no, of course I did. I was just worried for you. A memory floated to my mind. PBG and I were in my parents' old kitchen trying to make brownies. We'd put the batter in a bowl and used an electric mixer. But the bowl was more fragile than we originally thought, and it shattered when I ran it too hard against the edge. My mother's footsteps raced toward the kitchen, and I started crying. PBG, tapping his fingers against his palm like that, nudged me to the side and stood in front of the bowl. My mom thought he did it. After she threw us out on the porch, he hugged me until I stopped crying. Oh, that's so sweet! Don't worry, Hannah. We've got cookies at my house. You can have all of mine. He was never allowed back in our kitchen, but I didn't get in trouble either. And the cookies were delicious. You didn't like it, did you? PBG's sad voice brought me back to reality. I'm sorry, I was just remembering something we did back when we were little. You remembered me?
Yeah.
But to answer your question, I really liked the game. No offense, but I was surprised. I thought I wouldn't like it, but I got into it.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew you'd love it. Wasn't he saying he thought I hated it just a few seconds ago? You were always so competitive when we were little. I didn't think that changed. You remembered that about me? Of course. I could never forget you. Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. I turned and dumped my tray to hide the blush slowly creeping over my face.
Hey.
Let me get that. PBG grabbed the empty tray out of my hands and ambled over to the depository. I took deep breaths and smacked my cheeks. The girl, that's not going to help. It's going to make them redder. Calm down, Hannah. This wasn't a big deal. But it made me really happy that he remembered me. I didn't make any new friends when I moved to Amaririsu. Often as a kid, I'd look at the blue feather PBG gave me and wonder whether he missed me at all. But as time went on and he never answered my letters, I figured he'd forgotten about me. I always concluded I missed him more than he missed me. Apparently, I was wrong. Want to walk to class together? Huh?
I glanced around for Mai, but she was nowhere to be found. Sure. We left the cafeteria. The day was warm and slightly muggy, making my blazer feel heavy. I glanced at PBG. How are you not dead from wearing that jacket all the time?
Oh, these jackets are super fancy. Asagao costs so much to go, and it's such a nice school that they want everything to reflect that kind of quality. So these jackets are somehow breezy and nice when it's hot, but really comfortable when it's cold. I don't get it. Sometimes people act like our wearing this is some kind of status symbol. But they're just too comfortable not to wear.
Oh, I wanted one. As we reached the door to the classroom, PBG hesitated. What's wrong?
Well, do you want to meet up tomorrow? We could play games or something. Of course, if you don't want to, that's totally fine. You don't have to. I just thought it would be fun, and I haven't seen you one-on-one for a while, so...
Where at?
My room. Whoa. Ooh. Oh, but not like that. Just hanging out. Oh. Well, there's always later. Would that be cool?
He fidgeted. I'd love to. He relaxed. It seemed whenever he got nervous, he tensed up like crazy. I didn't notice it happening until he released it all in one go.
Great. Come over whenever you want. I'll be around.
We parted to our separate sides of the room.
John glanced between me and PBG and instantly smacked him on the side of the arm, laughing. Oh dear.
I turned around to look at Mai.
Uh-oh. She's gonna give me something too.
What's wrong with you? Mai was completely out of it. I'd never seen her so gone, and if I wasn't mistaken, was her face red? Mai, did something happen? What? She looked at me. Hana, where did you get here? A minute ago. Are you okay? You look out of it. Yeah, I'm fine. She stared at the edge of her desk, refusing to say any more. Should I press her? It wasn't like Mai to stay so quiet. Something must have happened, but maybe I shouldn't ask. Mai?
Class.
Uh-oh. Genghis Khan is back. Class, sit down and shut up. Today we're going to be talking about proportions and height differentials, and how the height of a woman is never a good reason not to date her. How has this woman not been fired yet?
Ouch, it was going to be a long day. Oh, I'm afraid so, and we're going to have to see what happens to the rest of the day in the next one. Sorry, guys. Hang on to it. What's going to happen in PBG's room? Is this lady crazy? What happened with Mai? Did something happen with Jared? We're going to have to find out. See you later.